Welcome everyone to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve G, and what we have this time is the Takayuki Ginga Sujihiki 240mm knife. This has a core steel, you can read a little bit about it, called ZA18, and the heat treat's on that about 60 to 61 Rockwell, so it's a fine-grained steel that makes a nice kitchen knife. Good use for that. Construction is, you can definitely see it's Damascus here, but it's got multi-layered stainless cladding over that ZA18, so it's an all stainless blade for easy maintenance. The weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 132 grams or 4.7 ounces. The handle is octagonal. It says wenge, which has a nice kind of figured pattern to it, and it's got a buffalo horn ferrule, so every one is going to be a little unique. This has some lighter spots in it, really cool looking. You'll always have a little bit of a step here because it's a sleeve that goes over, but slight step, but nothing objectionable, but real nice looking blade or handle. And they've done a good job sealing it up here where it goes into, where the handle goes into the blade. You can see the neck here is just about exactly the same width as the ferrule here. Now this is not a tall blade, so you're really not gonna, do this too much with it, but just for the sake of illustration, here's your balance point, and about right there. The edge is about 245 millimeters from tip to the back of the heel, or 9.65. Overall length about 394 millimeters, or 15.5 inches. And then the spine, I got about 1.9 to 1.8, pretty much all the way down. Not a lot of taper to it. It does have just a gradual grind towards the edge from the spine. No like visible big hit there on where it changes, but just kind of nice gradual, grind towards the edge. The tip is fairly thin. It's a little bit less of a deal on this type of knife because it's more of a slicing knife, but there's your tip. And then it's not a very tall blade, so not going to see a lot here, but it is fairly thin at the edge as well, so it should be a nice performer. Blade height's about 37 millimeters. The neck's fairly wide, as we just showed you, so not going to have a ton of clearance here if you tend to want to use it for a utility knife, but you can do that. Let's get our beauty shot. So very nice looking blade with that Damascus stainless cladding. The right side does have laser engraved kanji on it. A little hard to tell, but it is there. Here's your core steel. And then the left side of the blade has some embossed etched with the steel and the name on there. It's on the left side of the blade. They've rounded the corners of the spine just a little bit, polished it so it's comfortable. They've done the same thing with the choil back here. Out of the box edge, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. So definitely usable right out of the box. And here's the cutting profile, or cutting board profile, if you just want to see what it looks like for a general purpose knife. So fairly curvy edge profile all the way down, so not a lot of flat spot. This will rock nicely. If you want to use it for that, you can do some tip draws. I can get about up in there for the tip wants to dig in. So some people use these as general purpose knives as well. Kind of cut down on how many knives they have around if they do a lot of slicing as well. But just nice looking, easy to maintain blade with good general characteristics. This is the Takayuki Ginga Sujihiki 240mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.